Now, just to show you that this method works, I've got on full display my Phantom wallet, and check it out. Over $500,000 just doing this simple method that I'm going to show you. So instead of squeezing out those meager profits, trading coin after coin after coin, how about instead you do something that really works and really stacks the cash? This video is for educational purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Your capital is still at risk. I'm just here to explain how the process works. I'm glad you've decided to stick around because now we're at the demo part of the video where I'm going to show you exactly how this method works. But before we get into that, there's a few things I just wanted to go over. Take a look at this candle chart here and look at this. This is a classic story. Check out that rug pull. It is at this moment where the dev has pulled all that liquidity that everyone else has put in and they have just dumped it straight into their pockets. I mean, if we have a look at some of the top traders here, let's see. Look at these P&Ls. This is ridiculous. Not a massive loss amongst it. And, you know, the reason for that is probably because they either are the dev or know the dev. They know when to put in, they know when to pull out. It's not a guessing game for them. Again, this one here, very similar sort of pattern here. No one is this consistent naturally. It just doesn't work like that. So let's go back to the market. And, you know, this is the thing. What we're doing is we're putting ourselves in a position where instead of relying on luck and instead of just praying, crossing our fingers that we're going to make that bag, instead we pick up the bag and we use createcoin.fund. Now this is a platform that allows you to launch your own coin and you can put it onto the Meteora market. That's a lot different from Pump. Normally you end up on the Pump market, and to be honest with you, by the time you've uploaded your coin, there are already 50 more other shit coins that are taking up the space. The Meteora market is a lot better, and I'll show you exactly what I mean in a moment, but first let me point out this site requires no coding. No coding is required. Now that is an incredible part of this process, is that we're just pushing buttons. We're not coding at all. Now, as I said, looking at Pump, you can see how the market caps aren't really great, and the reason for that is that because even the ones that do get ahead, they still have to fight with all the other shit coins on the market. Now, what I will do is I will switch my filters here and we're going to look at the Meteora axis. Okay, so let's have a look at Meteora here and we can have a look at some of these market caps. 172k, 42.9 million. So this shows you the clear difference between Pump and Meteora. Meteora gives you so much more room to breathe because there's nowhere near as many shit coins. The activity is crazy. So, you know, this is going to be great news for us when we dev our own coin through CreateCoin. So let's head back. Now, step one, the first step you have to do is obviously you need to connect your wallet. So let's connect our wallet here using the connect wallet button. Simple as. Hit Phantom and then your Phantom wallet will be connected. Simple, okay? No problems there. So this is the point here where you can make your Trump coin, or, you know, one was called Trump Pump earlier, whatever you want, and then you can make your narrative and you can do all that stuff. That requires a lot of marketing, that requires you to know people, and that requires a lot of luck. So what we're going to do instead is something a little bit different. We are instead going to put into our coin something that's already trending. Okay, so we're going to hit copy trending here. All that marketing has already been done. So we have a look at some of these. The market caps are pretty good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I picked a low one in a previous video, but let's have a look at these ones. So it doesn't matter what coin we pick. We can just pick one for the memes if we really wanted to. I mean, you probably don't want to pick one that has been copied a load of times because that's a lot of split attention. But, you know, you can pick any one of these and it'll do you just fine. Let's pick neurodivergent. Why not? Let's go for it. Let's go for it for the meme, yeah? So we hit copy coin and that copies our coin. Now, you're going to get this confirm transaction and request blocked here. So this is something you have to do anyway. This is perfectly normal. So you click proceed, then you click confirm, and then you have to tick a box, then you click confirm again. As I said, guys, this is a normal part of the process. Do not over worry at this point. Okay, so we'll just click that box there and click yes, confirm. I have to do this every single time. So now we're going to create our liquidity pool. So this is where we put some money in order to get the coin rolling. I recommend having about $100 roughly in your Phantom wallet before you proceed. So the only thing we're going to change is the amount of SOL. So let's put in 0.2 SOL. That's roughly what we're going to put in. We could put in a little bit more if we liked, but 0.2 will get you there. So we're going to create the pool. That is our money going into the coin. We confirm the transaction. So this gets us on the market, but that's not the last step. We don't just sit there and wait now. Let's have a look at some of these details here. we have got a $14 estimated value, and we can see our 0.2 Sol there on the left. Now, this is the coin at its current state. We're going to see how much different it is later. But before we have a look at Deck Screener, we need to push the boost token button. This is the secret weapon that is going to launch our coin to the moon. Okay, so what this does is it boosts our token to the top of Deck Screener's trending list. So all those bots and trend chasers are going to be coming after our coin, and that's exactly what we want. That's the liquidity we want to pull. So let's take a quick look on Deck Screener. Why not? So we're going to hit the Deck Screener button, and then boom, here we go. We're off to a start now. So already we have got 35 traders in straight away. We are already up. Okay, now we've got some sellers. Now this is going to happen. There's going to be a lot of activity on your coin, but so long as you've got more in than what you started with, you'll be doing fine. And that boost is really going to take an effect. So already you can see that our liquidity has gone up to 1.3 thousand, okay, and our market cap is already at 3.2. It'll jump around, it'll go up and down, but that's pretty good. Volume at 21.4k, that's an insane amount of money in this coin already. Traders, we're gonna have 300 by the time I finish this sentence. So you can see, guys, this activity is nuts, and you can run this for as long as you like. I typically don't tend to run this for very long. I mean, you're seeing it play out live right now, and so you can keep this going for as long as you like, and then at some point you can decide that now is the time I want to cash in my chips, which is what we're going to do now. So first of all, let's take a look at that estimated value again. So we were at $14. We'll hit refresh. 1.3k. Guys, this is an insane amount of money over a very short period of time. Now that we're satisfied with our money here, we are going to now remove the liquidity. And what I'm also going to do on this video for you guys is, if you like, subscribe, and leave a comment, I will donate half of the proceedings to a lucky winner. Now, we're going to pull 100% of that liquidity, remove liquidity, and then we're going to confirm that transaction because, yes, I want to be paid. So we're going to hit the confirm button, and that money goes straight into our pockets. Okay, so now what I'm going to want to do is have a quick look at the Phantom wallet. Let's see what kind of profit we made here. So it says started around about 1,300. Guys, that is basically a 10x. We have 10x today in less than a day.